Good morning. This is Bobby Dupree with the Bobby Dupree Show, presented to you each Thursday at 7 a.m. And of course, it replays at 7 a.m. on Friday morning and 2 o'clock on Saturdays and Sundays.
You got it.
And of course, KSLO and the 105.3 station, brother-sister stations there, they carried on the live portion on the Thursday morning. And then, of course, the internet is anytime you want to watch it. We archive about half a dozen programs, and it takes probably anywhere from 24 to 36 hours to get the first show archived.
But you hear it live also on the internet as well. If you want to listen to it live, you can turn it on and watch it live.
Exactly. And of course, this is my sidekick here, Mr. Andrew. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. And of course, we mustn't fail to thank our sponsors, both those that we do the sponsorship live on the program.
The mentions, as we call that. We mention them. And then during the 3-minute break, on the half hour, we have a number of real good sponsors, been with us for a long time, and we certainly want to thank them. And a mix
also
of them on each show. I think you can get certain sponsors and certain different sponsors on each showing. So
that's correct. So that's what makes it all happen, is the sponsors. So we certainly want to thank our sponsors. Something I've done for many, many years now is wish Miss Helen Domingue Ore happy birthday. And of course, that's going to take place today, July the 7th. And she's 89 years young. And I say young, she doesn't miss a Bobby Dupree show, hasn't missed it ever since we were on radio. And we're working on our 35th year. And years ago, I learned about her birthday, and of course her daughter Sue and her son-in-law Armand Castile, they are very good at reminding me about that time. In fact, I saw Sue at a function at the event center last week, and I said, isn't it about time that your mama's birthday, because it's around the 4th? And she says, yes. I said, well, please remind me, because I want to make sure that I wish her a good happy. And she's lived in Sunset all of her life, so she's right there where she started, and she's going to end there, and I hope it's not anytime soon. Happy birthday. Now we have 2 more birthdays we need to mention.
Yes, we sure do. On July the 12th
is Austin Gittrell, your daughter.
That's right.
My godchild. And that's on July the 12th. And then Kelly Dupree, my daughter, is also July the 12th. So 2 big birthdays on July the 12th. And we certainly hope that they have a nice, and everybody out there that has a birthday. And speaking of birthdays, I have a check in my pocket. I had made a little check for Father Mark Ledoux. I knew I would be going to church there this past Sunday.
In Krotz Springs.
In Krotz Springs. And when we got there, I learned that sometime maybe during that week, Father Mark was transferred to, is it St. Peter Catholic Church, downtown Carencro. And
on Church Street.
And a beautiful church there. And Father Chan, and I can't pronounce the last name, but he'll go by Father Chan, is the new priest there. Not sure what his nationality, it's Asian, but speaks very clear, and kind of a different priest. He's going to make us kind of laugh a little bit. Father Mark is real solemn and very, very holy. Not that Father Chan and all the other priests, but you know,
they all have their personality.
Their own personalities. And he said there's not much for him to do. He really paid a compliment to Father Mark, because he says he put a new roof on the church. He repainted all the inside, changed all the flooring that needed to be changed. All of that was done. Remodeled the rectory, a new roof on the rectory.
That nice new cross you had shown that they had painted and
all that. And then a nice office next door to the rectory and the church. He says, all I have to do really is sit back and smoke a cigar and get myself a big rocking chair. And he just made everybody laugh, and we certainly wish Father Chan a lot of success. It was a big
attendance at Mass Sunday. Several of us commented about it because it was unusually, but a lot of people were there too, visiting like myself.
4th of July visit, and out at the lake, or they're out at, they might be at a bayou, might be at a river, they're fishing.
Frank and John LaPinta, Jean Beau from Opelousas here. Of course, he's from New Orleans, but they live in Baton Rouge, and their 2 kids, they were all at Mass. So that, you know, it adds up when you look at it that way. But anyhow, I think that's about enough on that particular subject. We have anything else we want to talk about today, or we at the end of the road?
I want to talk about some sponsors.
Yeah, you better talk about some sponsors.
Washington State Bank. All your banking needs, Washington State Bank can help you with loans, both personal and commercial. They've got nice home loans with up to 30-year fixed interest. They can help you with your commercial loans if you're looking to do any type of business. I know that your company is definitely utilize Washington State Bank, and they're very active in the community. Like even seeing the new visitor center here on the northern part of the parish that was built recently. Washington State Bank bought those bonds to help finance the projects. So very active in the community. 24/7 access to all your account information on the internet, so you can do internet banking as well. With locations in Washington, Opelousas, Orneville, Leonville, and Palmetto. And one more while we're in Washington, Steamboat Warehouse. You know, it's a good time right now. You know, you're working in that yard till it's kind of late, you know, because the sun's up long. You're working in your yard, you want to get mama away. You've been working in the yard, you want to relax. Go to Steamboat Warehouse. Have a nice cold libation at the beautiful bar in the old Steamboat Warehouse building with the cypress beams, and enjoy a Bloody Mary out on the deck, or have some of their good steaks and the fresh seafood right now that, you know, chef owner Jason Huguet is going out and getting, you know, those soft shell crabs from Sycamore Point, and all the great seafood that they have at Steamboat Warehouse.
I was walking out of Lowe's, must have been Sunday, and the young lady that was checking me out by the name of Gwendolyn's, she says, I think I recognize you. You Bobby on the television show. I said, I am. She says, good, I enjoy your show. So we want to tell that young lady, hopefully she's have an opportunity to watch the program today. And while at the Elks Lodge on Tuesday, gone by to pick up my Tuesday night lunches that Lindsay Lee and his assistants do a great job. You haven't been coming lately. What's wrong? You're not mad at Lindsay or anything?
Well, no, I'm not mad at Lindsay. I've been busy. Busy. I got the little boy right now is in summer soccer. So on a Tuesday evenings, he's out at the soccer fields at Sandals Park. So we got to drop him and bring him. And of course, they work out at the weight room as well. He's in high school soccer, so you got to do all that. So in the afternoons, I'm usually scrambling.
Anyhow, had opportunity to sit and talk with a lot of people were there. And then I moved over to a table where there were 3 I'll get them out in a minute. Kelly Cormier, and who else was sitting at the table with us? Shoot, I'll get it in a minute. Bill, the commercial airline pilot that came here after Katrina, and Jobert, he's the office manager for Hayes Hirsch Estate. Oh, Lord, as well as I know it, I'm sorry about that. Anyhow, they're all watching the program. They watch it every week, they said. And I asked Kelly, I said, I see some activity on the corner of, that would be the service road next to the Driver's License Bureau, and that's Heather Drive and the service. I said, I see some almost new trucks and cars there. I said, you all used to have a lot there. He says, well, Tony, his son Tony, and Don Mendoza, they have opened that. And so I called Tony just to get a little bit of information. The name of it is Don's Wholesale Auto and Truck Service. And he has a full line of trucks, diesels, 3/4 ton, 1 ton, dualies. I mean, you name it, and they have it. And it's real nice equipment, and certainly want to wish them good success. Of course, Kelly, he reminds me every time I'm over there having a little lunch at noon and he likes to repeat something to let me know what I talked about. Then
to make sure
he proves that he's watched it. And we wish Tony and Don nothing but success in the business, and hopefully they'll be successful back at that lot. They had a big business there at one time years ago. Okay.
LHC Group, all your home health care needs. And you know, I saw that the St. Landry Parish Best of the Best was released. And when you talk about home health care here in St. Landry Parish, St. Landry Home Care, part of the LHC family of companies, won the Best Home Health Company of 2011. Congratulations also to Carla Eubanks with them, who was in the Best Nurse competition, was third place there as well. But LHC Group, all your home health care needs, and that's from the equipment you might need to the beds, to the I always say, you know, oxygen equipment, the button you got to press to call for help. They do all that type of stuff. They bring nurses into your home. They can bring rehab specialists into your home as well. All the home health care type needs that you need. They've also got the Health and Wellness Center right here on Heather Drive. They've got hospice type companies involved. They've got palliative care as well available to you through Louisiana Healthcare Group. It's all about helping people. And
another little note here. On Saturday night was a very special night at Evangeline Downs. Big purses in every race that took place, and there were 12 races, and there were a couple of 125. This one's $127,000 purse.
Wow.
This is for accredited Louisiana-bred 2-year-old fillies that had qualified for the finals. And the first and second place horses are owned by Keith and Ginger Myers, who started LHC Group. And
from little old Palmetto.
That's right. And a little note here is a young lady by the name of Annie Bork is the farm ranch manager there. And the Koto Kitten was the first horse that was born when they started in the racehorse industry. And she helped this filly to be born, helped assist it. And also, of course, the second place horse, Money for Makeup, which that must be for Jen. She must have named that.
Right.
No, probably Keith named that.
Keith named that. He knows where the money's
going. He knows where the money goes. But anyhow, a little story about Annie.
KSLO will see another side of 3.
Annie is the daughter of Bubsy and Carolyn Caillouette, 2 classmates of mine. And she's married to Hewitt Bork. And of course, his father, Hewitt Bork, was also a classmate of mine. So a lot of long-time connections and friendships. And you know, I didn't get a picture of that group when I decided to. In fact, I went all the way downstairs looking for them to get a picture. It was, I don't know what, I didn't take a lot of pictures, but we have a few. And of course,
we can show
where's
right
Floyd?
Now if you want.
You later? Okay,
yeah,
we'll get that later. All right. Anyhow, that purse, they won the first and second money. And of course, they also, the Breeders' Award, they also qualify for the Breeders, since they are the breeders of it. And got a lot of compliments on their operation. They went out and purchased some proven bloodlines, and they're raising them themselves. And I wouldn't be surprised if you see them in the winner's circle at some big races in the future.
There you go. You want to show some photos while we're at it?
Why not?
Let's get with it. That's a sunset with the American flag over 3 Mile Lake.
Yep, that's on the front of my pier.
And somebody's out there water skiing at the same time. And there it is, your pier and all with the trees. And
got it from a little different angle. And this was in the morning. Now this is 4th of July, and that's the boat parade that we hold. This was the 7th annual.
And our pictures are a little foggy. It's not because there was fog on the lake.
No, the lake was clear.
You came out that cold camp. You went out and it got a little fogged up on the lens. So
we stood around and visited with my neighbors, Larry and
even got the puppy out there.
Donna.
See the dog?
Oh, the dog goes everywhere. Pierre can't leave with his boat if 2 dogs aren't with him.
And there's Mr. Benny.
Mr. Benny. I think the next picture is a little. There you go.
There we are.
And sorry about it being kind of foggy, but there he is.
We got
he didn't have a cigar. I'm surprised. I guess he was too busy driving the boat. Had to be careful.
That's right. And all kind of people.